If you're planning to carry on your life like you did last year, please stop. Ask yourself a question. Why do things repeat themselves? Because every single year you do the same thing. Christmas goes by, New Year's goes by, you go out with friends, you celebrate Christmas with family, then it's the new year, it's January, and you're back again to the same routines that you did before your holiday. This is where things start to go down, because it's a new year, you're meant to be restarting, things have to start feeling different, things need to feel different, but then your life still feels the same. It feels like the transition from the previous year to the new year hasn't yet happened for you, and you're still in the new year blues. But here is the truth. You took time off to celebrate with your family, to spend time with your family, but you didn't take time for your own personal life. You kept your own personal life running the same way, running on the same energy, running on the same routines. Studies have shown that doing the same thing or starting the new year running the same routines and habits does not create change, only continuity in life. And this is why your New Year's resolutions tend to fail. Someone who is very intentional will do this one thing. This very one thing will save them. It's to take time off in the new year to reset. Take a week, take a couple of days, and just reset. Don't just jump right into work. Don't just jump right into school. Don't just jump right into university. Just take some time off for yourself. If you can afford it, please do take it, because you need this time to transition from the previous year to the new year and restart and reset things again. This particular video, I'm going to explain to you why your goals fail and how to make sure that this year your goals do not fail, this year your goals succeed, and this year things don't repeat themselves like they repeated themselves last year. Think about it this way. With everything that you want to start, you have to create a foundation, you have to do research, you have to check up on it, you have to make sure that that particular thing works. Let's think about it this way. For example, if you want to plant a plant, the first thing you do, you figure out which plant do you want to plant, which flower do you want to plant. Then you're going to do research on that particular plant or that particular flower. Then your next thing is that you're going to do research. You're going to figure out, where can I plant this plant? Where will it grow? You're going to figure out where you're going to get the soil from, what soil it needs, what conditions it requires for that plant to grow. You know, what vest it needs. Does it need more sunlight? Does it need less sunlight? Where are you going to put it, in your garden or in your house? You do all the research. You go ahead and then you buy the seeds. When you buy the seeds, you buy the soil based on your research, and then you plant. And then when you plant that particular plant, you start taking care of it and nurturing it. Now, in the process of nurturing it is when you learn, because that plant may not turn out to be the way you wanted it to. However, that is a basis of you learning, because your next plant that you're going to plant or the next flower that you're going to grow is not going to be the same as the previous one, because you learned from the first one. Based on what happened and the conditions, the waiting process of that plant to grow is one of the hardest things, because every single day you start questioning yourself. Have I not given it enough water? Did I give it the wrong soil? Why is it not sprouting? Why is it growing and it's bending on one side, not on the other side? The reason as to why I'm giving this example is to tell you that anything that you want to do in your life, you have to first of all take time to research it, take time to build a foundation, take time to make sure the thing that you want to do is nurtured. That is the same exact thing that you have to do with your own goals, with your own life. You can research the things you want to do. You can research about your life, how you are, your habits, the things that you want to incorporate. And this is why I'm making this video, to help you out, because we are not going to do the same thing that we did the previous year. So this video is going to be your time of planting. It's going to be your time of research. It's going to give you ways in which you can research, plant, and also have that waiting process to wait for that fruitfulness, to wait for when that plant will sprout. So during the time when you're doing research, or during the time when you are creating the foundation, these are the things that you're going to do this year, because your goals are not going to fail again. The first thing you're going to do is clean your room and get rid of the clutter. It's a new year, it's time to reset, and it's time to clean. Research has showed that the state of your room speaks volumes about the state of your mind. So if you want a clear mind, you have to start decluttering and cleaning your room. One of the big traditions that I do every single year is that every first of every year, I make sure that I clean my room on the 31st. I clean my room, clean my bed sheets. I sleep in new bed sheets every first of every year. It's my own tradition. I get rid of everything that I don't need, and the things that I know that I didn't use last year. Use a lot of apps like Vinted and Depop. I sell on Vinted a lot of my things that I don't like. I put them up there. You don't even know, the things that you don't think about that people will buy, they will definitely buy those things. Just make good use of those apps like eBay, Vinted, Depop, and sell everything, because you're holding on to things that you had last year, you didn't use that last year, but you're hoping that this year you make use of it. So step number 1 is to declutter and clean your room. Step 2, you're going to take time to take walks. You're going to take time to get fresh air. You need fresh air in your life. You need light in your life. You need it so bad because you need the sun on your body, because this year you're going to sleep better. This year you're going to get at least good 8 hours of sleep in the best way that you can. Studies show that the exposure to sunlight, which is vitamin D, helps your body to actually sleep. I remember when I was discovered that I was vitamin D deficient, I would sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was sleeping at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't understand why I was sleeping this late in the morning until they told me that I lacked vitamin D. So the lack of vitamin D in my body resulted into me having sleepless nights and even missing my lectures at university. I was missing my lectures were starting at 9 o'clock because I was going to bed at 6. There is no way I would wake up in time to go and attend my lectures. So it was really affecting me. So you're going to take walks during this the beginning of the year and just reset. Don't rush into making goals, setting goals. Just take your time. Go out with your dog, have a walk. Go out in the park, have a walk. Put some earphones in your ears and just walk around and just feel the air, breathe. Just look and appreciate your life and appreciate the fact that you're healthy, you're alive, and you've come to see, or you've got to see, another year. Number 3 is that you're going to start setting systems, not goals. So you're going to create systems in which your habits can run. One of the most important lessons I learned from the book Atomic Habits was you need to set systems in which your goals can run. Systems are what enable you to achieve the things that you want to achieve. For example, one of the most important systems that I create, the night before, I fold my clothes, my gym clothes, I put them in the bag and make sure that everything is ready. Put them on the side here so that in the morning when I wake up, open the bag, put my gym clothes, and then I can go to the gym. But again, I prepared my smoothie. I prepared everything the night before so that when I go to the gym, everything runs smoothly. So I create systems in which my goals can run. So my goal is to go to the gym. But the system I am creating is to make sure that I organize myself the night before to get to the gym. Is so good. If you want to start reading and your mission is to read this year, put a book on the side of your bed. Leave that book on the side of your bed and make sure that before you go anywhere or when you wake up in the morning, you're more likely to pick up that book and read it. You're more likely to be reminded to read that book. You have to create systems in which your goals can run. If you create a goal and say, I'm going to start eating healthy and try to eat more vegetables, you are going to fail miserably. However, if you create a system in which you say to yourself, okay, first of all, I'm going to clean out my fridge. Then I'm going to create a shopping list. You create a shopping list and you buy those things on your shopping list, which include vegetables. Then you say to yourself, every single day, I'll have at least a green meal. I'll have something at least healthy on my meal. That is quite better. It's quite a good system. If you go to work and in your lunchbox, make sure that in your lunchbox, you always include a vegetable in there. That is a system that you're creating in which your goals can run, in which you can try to eat healthy. So set systems, and I recommend you to read the book Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's mind-blowing. I don't know why nobody's reading that book yet, why some of you have not read that book, but that book will change your life. Point number 4 is to take the friction away. One of the main reasons to why your goals fail and my goals fail is because of friction. I'm going to explain friction this way because I was watching a video by a lady called Gillian. I need to give credit where credit is due. I'll put her name here. I keep forgetting her name and I'm really sorry. She explained friction like this. She said, the reason as to why sometimes you don't get things done is because of the things that stop you from getting the thing done. I'm going to give an example about the gym. Now, this is where it hits really hard. And let me explain why. She says, if in this year your goal is to go to the gym, the first thing you're going to do is that you're going to get that membership. Now, when you get that membership, that is just the start. It's just the start, and it's the smallest part of you achieving those goals. So what you're going to do is that once you get that membership, you're going to go to the gym in which you've got the membership and ask the personal trainer to take you round the gym. Ask the personal trainer, what would you recommend me to do in terms of what my goal is? If it is to, gain more muscle, ask them, what exercises do I need to do and what weights do I need to do? They normally give free sessions in almost every gym. They give you a 1-day free session. Use that free session. Let them take you to the whole entire gym, show you where the toilets are, show you where the bathrooms are, show you where the lockers are, show you how to tap in and tap out, when you're getting into the gym, show you the facilities around, how to get in, how to get out in case of anything. So you're very well equipped with all that information. And that makes it very easy when you're ready to start. I remember recently I was getting to the gym and I was coming out of the gym, and this lady was trying to get in the gym and she kept on tapping her key, and she's like, oh, how do I get in? How do I get in? Now in her mind, she's already thinking, people are looking at me saying, oh my God, what is she doing here? She's so lost. She's so confused. What's going on? And that is making her think like, oh my God, why did I come to the gym? I shouldn't have come. However, if she had come a day before, 2 days before, and surveyed the facilities, I'm telling you, she would be walking in. Like, you just walk in like you've been here before. So try to, take away the friction that is going to stop you from getting to the gym. Because sometimes you get discouraged when you get to the gym and then you look around and you don't know, what does this dumbbell do? This is a press machine, but what does it do? So you spend your time Googling what you have to do with it. Now, then in your mind, you're thinking, am I doing it right? Am I doing it wrong? How can I do this? So one of the things I always say is take the friction away. Make sure that you create an environment that doesn't become like a nightmare, doesn't become like a chore for you. If you want to start reading and you're like, I want to go to a bookshop and start reading, or I want to get to a cafe, survey your town. Find out where the bookshop is. Get in the bookshop. See what memberships they have, how you can read. See the cafe that is more quiet, where you can sit, where you'd like to do all your activities and stuff like that. Just take away the friction that would stop you from actually getting to that goal that you want to get to. Point number 5 is you have to believe. One of the reasons, the main big reason as to why your goals fail, my goals fail, and anybody's goals fail for the new year is because we don't believe strong enough that anything will happen. And this is something that took me a very long time. I always thought that I did not deserve to have those things. I didn't deserve to dream big. I didn't deserve, to go in those rooms or to have all those things I want to have. And I have seen people in my life who have achieved things, gained things, become bigger because of belief. I have looked at them and undermined their beliefs. I've said to myself, no way. There's no way you're going to achieve that. And then I look months later and they have achieved this, not because of me being negative or stopping them or saying you can't, but it was the fact that they believed in themselves that that thing or that goal was going to happen, that no matter what anybody said or anything happened, it would not stop them. Believe that every goal, everything that you want to achieve, that you are going to achieve it. Your goals are not too big. Your ambitions are not too big. Whatever you want to achieve is not too big. Your vision does not have to make sense to anybody else. It just has to make sense to you. That is the only way that you're going to achieve your goals this year. This year, you're going to live a life that you feel fulfilled about. If things did not work for you last year, it doesn't mean that this year they will not work. This year is your year for you to shine and your year for you to achieve those things. There are only 5 things I've shared with you that I know will help you and will enable you, to achieve the things that you want to achieve. Just take time. Just take time off this year. Take a couple of days off, relax, look at your room, look at your goals, reset, and think about what else do I want to achieve? What did I try last year that did not work? What methods did I use that did not work, that didn't enable me to achieve the things I want to achieve, that I can try to change or implement more of or do more and more of to get to the goals that I want to do. Because I'm going to be sharing a video where I'm talking about my finances and how to kind of get into these financial goals and stuff like that. That video is coming out because I struggle so much with finances, and one of the things this year is for me to build up on my finances and become, a little bit financially free and be more comfortable with having money with me, because I've always been uncomfortable with not having money with me, So I'm going to make a video with that, and we're going to do the planning one by one together. So if you're interested in that video, please let me know, because I'll be releasing that video and so many other videos. But for now, I hope this video helps you. It has been really short and sweet and just straight to the point, but take some time off this year. Take a couple of days off in this month. Relax. Don't worry if you've not set your goals yet. Don't rush into setting your goals. Just take your time and do them to the pace that you want to do them, because at the end of the day, it's all about you, not anybody else. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate you, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I see you in the next one. Bye bye.